welcome again to another action-packed adventure with less than a week. Anyways, this week we're doing I'm Your Moon. Here's my A so you can get in tune. Okay, the intro and the verse, they use this chord figure that's based on this A sus2. They all kind of have long, convoluted names for these chords for you to remember, so here's the way to think of it. Take this A sus2 chord, and you're only going to play the D, G, and B strings for it. What you're going to do is you're going to play this descending line where on the D string you have the one note that descends and then jumps up to F with your pinky. So it's going to be starting on the 2nd fret. Notes are individually going to sound like this. So when you play them with the rest of the chord, these notes, you'll get this. Alright, and for the rest of the verse, after you do that figure 3 times, you just play an E, F sharp minor, C sharp minor, and B major. Grab this however you're comfortable, as usual. So the whole verse played into that. After the 3rd time you play the figure, don't do the F, the higher part of it. It's sort of like an F major flat 5. Just those 3 notes. But I'll show you what I'm talking about right here. You play 1, 2, on 3, instead of going up, you just go to E. So remember, on that 3rd time down, it works with the melody. Instead of going up to that chord, you just go straight down. Okay, moving on to the pre-chorus, you have the chords B minor, E major, A. Then we have F sharp minor over C. This is just what Joko does to grab this chord quickly from A. It's my F sharp minor over C sharp. Then you have another B minor, E. And then you have F over C. You just, omit the lowest and highest string here, and you get this. It'll really accentuate the note in the melody is a C. So that's why this chord sounds especially good. Then back down to E. So I'm going to play both of the lines, both sections of the pre-chorus, starting on B minor. So I'll give the lead in with the B major. Alright, and the chorus is, it's an A sus2, and then you do an E over A. All you gotta do is lower this note right here by 1/2 step, so it's, and then you have a D major 7 sus2, where it's just like you take the A sus2 position and you move it down a set of strings, so you get the 2nd fret on both the B and the G string. And then there's a little pattern that is played right here, where you should have your pinky on the 1st fret of the G string. That way you can lower the pitch just 1, and you get this kind of E13 over D thing. But it's you have to be able to just switch like that, keeping that D in the bass. But that whole part up to there will sound like this in the chorus. So the next chord from there there is going to be an F sharp minor 7 over C sharp. It's going to be similar to what you did before, and you're just going to leave the B and the high B and E strings open for this part. This is not the technical name of this chord. That one's a lot longer, so I just use this to reference this chord. The next chord is going to be a G. And here we have a little bit of stretching going on, but it's not too bad. You have E sus4, you have another E. Here comes E add 9. The way I grab this chord is I lift up my ring finger and stretch out my pinky to grab it, all while keeping your index finger on the first fret of the G string. So, again, I'll play it from that F sharp minor 7 over C sharp part into that, so you can hear what it sounds like. You'll hear that melody going. Here it is. The next part, pretty simple. You just lift up your index finger, get E minor, D, A, back to the intro. So here's the whole chorus. Here's the bridge. Instead of doing instead of going straight into the intro after the second chorus, you're going to go into an F sharp minor over C sharp. One of these again. Only you're going to have your middle finger ready for when you lift up your pinky on that D string. You're going to change this to an A augmented over C sharp. Sounds like. And then next you have a B minor chord. And then that same note lowers. You're going to have to change your finger position a little bit. This is sort of how I grab it right here. It's just a B diminished chord. You go back to B minor one more time. And then you have the B half diminished. Or you could also call it B minor 7 flat 5. So here's the whole bridge from the end of the chorus. I'll give you a little playthrough, omitting one verse so we could just get to the thick of it. Here we go. Here's the verse.